I believe we are live. So, what is going on, everyone? Active Sin here with the rest of Team Red as we are about to talk about some Nintendo stuff, talk about some Switch rumors. We're going to give our predictions for the Switch event, which is coming up this Thursday. So, before we get into all that, why don't we, I'll get Nia and Coupon to introduce themselves. So, why don't you guys go ahead and do your little intros?
Sorry, guys. I'm eating a breakfast bar. I needed a snack, man. It's been a while since we did one of these podcasts, so I need a little extra fuel. But it's your girl Nia, the video game her, and I am also broadcasting this on my channel, so I can follow along with the chat and discuss with you guys as you guys watch us as we entertain you with our Nintendo talk. So yeah, that's what's up.
All right. Hey. Oh my God. How long has it been since I've been in a podcast is the
Like
question
months,
asked here.
dude.
Like forever, yo. But I'm digging this
Seems like
splash
a
you
year.
got going on here, Alex. I'm looking on your page. Wonderful.
Alex's
Awesome.
joint is so dope, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, Coupon, Gaming Diva, back in action, doing the thing. We're gonna talk about some Switch and some other things. So let's go ahead and get started.
All right, it's good to have the team back together. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. But before we talk about it, I suppose we should play the new anthem for Nintendo fans, for the Switch fans
Oh
here.
my god.
The anthem was
No.
made today, so let's go ahead and play it.
Shout outs to
We'll
No.
Press
play the
Start
whole thing.
Kofi.
Let's do this.
Oh my God. Let's twerk for some twerk for some Switch.
Twerk for some Switch. Oh my god.
Switch gang.
Is he serious? Oh my goodness. Like who does it? Oh my
It's so
goodness.
funny though.
Who does this?
It's so good.
Where that song get though?
Right? Is it playing?
It
Is it
is.
playing? I don't hear it. No.
I don't hear it. Where like
I don't know if you guys can hear it on your end. I'm playing it from my side.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Well, if you want to
Wow.
hear the song, go to Alex's page at Actives in Gaming on YouTube because it's not coming through my sound.
Oh God.
I don't know how to make it so you guys can hear it too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, long story short, to those of you guys who are watching on my end of the
There we go.
stream,
That
there
should be enough
is
Switch
an
game.
official Nintendo Switch anthem called #SwitchGame by at Press Start
From
Kofi on
Press
Twitter
Start
and
Kofi.
YouTube. Yes, so go check it out. It's hilarious. Like, dude is a funny guy. Go check it out. I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can go and listen to the official Switch anthem for yourselves. That joint goes like so hard, dude.
My head
Switch
hurts.
gang
Check
anthem.
it out. I'll put the link.
My head
But-
hurts.
Okay, so let's get into the newest kind of news rumor, whatever you want to call it. It's a leak from Hori. They have leaked the accessories that Hori is creating for the Nintendo Switch. I'll just put them up on the screen here so you guys can see. You guys have the links as well, so you guys can check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the leaked accessories from Hori. So we'll kind of just look at the pictures here. Here's the first one. So it's a Zelda theme skin for the Switch, for the controller, and for the actual dock. I think the skins for the dock is a good idea.
Oh yeah.
That looks really cool.
I like
You
the
get the
way
little
that
Zelda
looks.
logo there. It looks really nice. Let's see what else we got here. The cartridge cases. This is a good idea. So Hori's made the cases for the cartridges, similar to like the 3DS ones.
Yeah.
There's one in here that was more interesting than the others. That's this one here, the fight stick. There's actually a standalone fight stick for the Switch, and it looks like it's pretty well made. It's gonna be 149 euros. I don't know, maybe that's like 200 in America. So
249 euros or 149 euros.
149 euros.
I don't know how much that is in American money.
Maybe 200, 250, like that, somewhere around there.
Mm.
But like, so having this, and we haven't had a confirmed fighting game for the Switch announced, but if they're making a standalone fight stick, you have to assume that some sort of fighting game's coming to the
Pokken
Switch.
Tournament 2!
I think it's
What?
gonna be Pokken. It's gotta be something related to Pokken.
You
Probably
think so?
Pokemon.
It's gotta be, dude.
It might be Tekken because they had Tekken Tag on Wii U,
True,
That's
true,
true.
and
true.
the new
Pokken,
Tekken game is coming.
Tekken, and maybe in some more Smashness, whatevs.
I don't know if you can use this kind of thing for Smash.
Probably
Maybe.
I
not,
don't know.
but who knows?
Some people do use fight sticks for Smash. Like it's,
Mm.
they don't like. They might, not
They
do
might
it
maybe
hard body,
set it up
but
that way.
yeah,
But they can use it.
yeah.
There's two other ones that are. Well, the two others are kind of interesting. One is the LAN adapter. So this seemingly means that the Switch is a Wi-Fi only device, and that's
Basically.
that's my takeaway from it.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't need this thing if the dock had an Ethernet port. So if you want Ethernet and not run off Wi-Fi, you're gonna have to buy an adapter. I assume you can use the same one from the Wii U. I don't see why you couldn't. And
You
then they
might be
also
able
have
to
their
use the
own
Wii
Hori
version. This
pad.
is probably just a
Huh?
Nintendo Switch version of it. Because, like, you might
Yeah.
still be able to use the Wii one. Like, if you already have one that you use for the Wii, you might be able to use that one for the Switch as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like it looks like the same thing.
Yeah.
And they have their own version of the Pro controller, which is called the Hori pad. That just doesn't sound right.
It's so weird
But
looking.
it looks okay, I guess. It looks similar to a 360 controller. That D-pad is enormous.
That's what I'm saying.
Absurdly enormous. It's kind of weird.
Like,
I like the standard Pro controller better.
I don't know, and something looks kind of weird about those joysticks too. Like they look kind of like, I don't know, like they look kind of flat, or maybe it's just because it's a black and white
I
picture.
think it's just the angle.
Maybe. It looks pretty weird to me.
Let me see if there's any other ones that were interesting on here. What is this? A skin?
They have.
A
Go ahead.
hardcover skin for the Switch. Plastic protector. It looks pretty cool, I
The
guess.
gold one that's based off of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Cause like if you look really closely, like it's got the Sheikah
Yeah.
the Sheikah symbol with the eye in the middle.
Yeah.
Like it's really
That's pretty
interesting. Like
That
it's
is
really.
very.
Oopsie.
Oh, this
yeah,
one's
it
good.
does.
The
Yeah, that's
compact
nice.
play
Yeah.
stand. So it looks like there's a little higher quality stand than the standard Nintendo one. This might be useful.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Just like a lot of little accessories they're bringing out for this thing. What is this thing? I don't know what those
is
are.
that
Thumb grips
thing?
or something.
I don't even
Thumb
know.
grips? I'm not sure.
Thumb grips.
Screen protector. What is this thing? More game cases. Just generic stuff. But it's good to see they have a lot of stuff already lined up.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, what do you guys think of these accessories? Think it's a good idea to have them all ready to launch?
I don't
yeah.
know. I think. Oh, sorry, Coupon. Go ahead.
No, you're cool. Like, I mean, if you're gonna get them, then get them. If you're not, I mean, at least they're there. But I kind of want to see what. I don't know. Is they gonna have like I don't know. It's a kind of like yeah, cool, whatever. But I'm not worried about the reveals at the moment.
Oh, and they got
getting
little
this
charging docks for the Joy-Cons too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
charge
I
4
saw that.
Joy-Cons at once. Joy-Con boys. I
Yeah,
want
there's-
customized Joy-Cons.
Me too.
I
That'd
want
be
special
nice.
ones.
Or
I want them to say
something, yeah.
Switch Gang on it.
Oh gosh, you could probably get a skin for that.
Yeah.
So,
I guess
yeah.
that's it for the accessory stuff. A lot of good stuff. There's just one company. There's other companies
Yeah.
making.
But
But
Lana-
one thing before we
Lana-
move on though about the whole
Yeah.
accessory thing. One thing about these accessories though is it kind of makes you curious about what to
Right.
expect for the launch of this thing.
Mhm.
Because we did have those rumors that the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild wasn't going to be there at launch, but yet we got these skins and they're pretty nice looking too, like the skin for the actual dock itself. Then you've got that
Yeah.
hard cover with the Sheikah symbol, so it's like, what does Hori know? And then we've got this whole fight stick thing, which is pretty peculiar because when was the last time we had like a legitimate fighter on like a Nintendo device? I mean, of course we have Pokken Tournament, which is great, but Pokken Tournament had its own little, controller. You remember the one that kind of looked like a Sega controller?
Yeah, that
with, like,
weird
the 3
little
buttons
Super
or
Nintendo
whatever.
controller thing.
Yeah, it had that. But other than that, we had like that Port of Injustice, and then we had that Port of Tekken Tag Tournament too. But we haven't really got fighters like that, so it makes me wonder, like, is there gonna be fighters at launch, or at least a fighter? But I don't know. My best,
my bet
best
is
prediction
Tekken
is
7 and
Pokken.
Pokken.
Yep, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So
Because
I don't know,
they
it's
cannot get
curious.
Street Fighter because that's for Sony only.
Right.
They obviously can't get Killer Instinct because that's Microsoft. King of Fighters, I think, is also exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that's multi-plat is Tekken, because that's also going to Xbox.
Yeah, at
Right.
this time. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
So it could be that, and they have a relationship with that company anyway, so that makes sense.
Right. That's true.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about. Actually, I think it's the same company. Let's talk about Koei Tecmo for a minute.
Oh.
Aha!
And
Ha
ha
ha.
ha! You see that? Switching it up.
Yes.
Switching it up.
Switching it up. Yes, I love it.
All right, so let's talk about this here. Rumor Koei Tecmo working on a new Nintendo themed Warriors game for the Switch. Not Zelda themed, of course, because they've already done that. And we know that the Star Fox one was pitched to Nintendo and they turned it down for whatever reason. I think a Star Wars Warriors game would be epic.
A Star Wars Warriors?
Star Fox, my bad.
Fox
Oh, okay.
Warriors.
I'm like,
about to say,
okay,
wait,
yeah.
what?
Wait, what? Star Wars.
Fox.
But yeah, Star Fox, that sounds dope. Yeah.
Star Fox Warriors would be cool, I think.
That would be dope. I wouldn't mind that.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
think
I would prefer a Fire Emblem Warriors. I still want a Fire Emblem Warriors because I love Fire Emblem, and when I'm in the mood to play that
That would
type
be
of a
dope, too.
game, I still kind of would love to play like a game set in like the Fire Emblem setting, but be able to play it in real time.
I mean, they got the
like
story,
Fire
they got
Emblem
the
Warriors
characters.
would work because a lot of the characters
Yeah.
have swords anyway, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But I am leaning towards Mario Warriors for a couple
No.
reasons. One, Koei Tecmo said they want to make Mario Warriors.
How would that even work though?
That's why I kind of want to see it, just to see how they would make it
And
work.
two, I'll tell you how it's gonna work. Miyamoto showed you. He teased. He was wearing a samurai Mario shirt with a sword at the Jimmy Fallon show.
Oh.
I think that was him teasing the Mario Warriors game,
Uh-huh.
and it's
You
gonna be in
know,
a samurai setting.
It's one of those kind of things that is like it's so
I don't know, it's
like
just-
out there that I could see that even being
Like
a thing.
I
Can
see
you
it.
imagine like
I
Samurai
seen
Times
it.
Big Boss Bowser, and he's just dressed up as this evil samurai? That shit would be amazing.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm just biased. I can't stand Mario. I'm sick of him in every fucking thing.
Too bad. He's the king.
I mean, I understand, and they should constantly use them for every fucking thing. No, move on. I think the Star Fox Warriors or the Fire Emblem Warriors would be a lot better. But hey, if they're gonna do Mario Warriors, they
Warriors is where
they
it's
might
at.
as well go hardcore with it if they're gonna do it. Make it fun. I mean, that's all I can say. Make it fun.
Yeah.
I think having the Mario universe characters all in samurai outfits in like back in samurai times, that
I'm
shit would be
saying,
amazing.
all I'm saying is, if they do it, they better have my homeboy Waluigi, and
Yeah, of course they're
better
gonna
have
be bad guys.
I know, but I'm just saying sometimes they like to just fuck Waluigi and everything. Like,
That's
So I guess
true.
it
doesn't
could
exist.
be Bowser and the
Waluigi
Koopalings
really
only.
only exists for Mario Kart. They don't do
Like,
anything with
it's like
Waluigi.
literally like or tennis, and that's it. He can't be in no Smash, no nothing, no
Dang.
nothing.
I mean, he's in Smash, but he's a freaking trophy.
He ain't no that
That
ain't
was
him in
sad.
Smash. Fuck that shit. He ain't in Smash. He's not. Like Waluigi is like the fuck boy of Nintendo. Like, we can't put you in it.
He really is.
He
Nah,
really
poor
is
guy.
though, low key. Like not even
And
low key.
he's treated almost worse than Daisy because her fucking ass is pops up and stuff. And
Yeah, she's pretty irrelevant as well.
yeah, she's like, hey Daisy, what is that? Oh, that's the bitch that you gotta find her in the other castle.
Oh
Okay,
damn, there we go. Turn up. Let's go.
let's go.
Tell him how you feel.
That's pretty
Even
much
though
who she
I'm
is.
still Team Daisy. I'm Team Daisy.
I like Daisy. I really do. I like her because she's a tomboy
I'm
princess.
sorry, y'all, but Daisy is a trick ass hoe that Luigi found last second to bring to the Mario tennis
no
tournament.
different from Peach being the all-round hoe. So what's your point?
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
damn.
Turn up. Let him know.
Hating.
Just saying. I don't have to hate. Daisy's a hoe, Peach is a hoe, but she's an all-around hoe.
That's
That's
funny.
all.
That's so funny.
Okay.
We got totally sidetracked.
We do it. We do this. You know it.
Let's see what else is interesting here. Oh, Best Buy actually brought out. They have changed their pricing for the Switch on their website to $250.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is a rumor that
What was
is-
it before?
It
wasn't,
was just
right?
kind of unlisted before.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
So $250. This is a rumor that's popping up everywhere on multiple sites. So it seems like $250 is the price point.
Okay.
I
that's-
believe it. It sounds
I
like
believe
the
it too.
right
That's
price.
the ballpark that I had it in.
Yeah.
I was in the camp of 200 to 250. Most people are 250 to 300 ish.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, like it makes sense.
Coupon knows.
I mean, I
First
know
of
stuff and I
all,
can't say
Coupon
anything.
knows,
So.
but
Yeah,
she
like-
can't say nothing.
It's pretty clear at this point that it's
I
$250.
mean, yeah.
Like if these, like, Best Buy's not going to put up a price that
Right.
isn't true
Yeah.
Right.
this close to the announcement. But 250 makes sense considering the kind of hardware we're talking about here. Maxwell Tegra processor and kind of around the area of Xbox One-ish from all the rumors put together. That's kind of, you can kind of ballpark it around there. $250 makes sense. The NVIDIA Shield is $200. They even announced the brand new one. It's still only $200. So you factor in another $50 for the dock and the Joy-Cons. It's the right price point. So I think 250 is where it's going to be. I think that's smart. It's cheaper than the Xbox. It's cheaper than the PlayStation. They need to be cheaper because they're coming out with a new console with less games and it's less powerful.
Definitely does.
So.
I agree with that price point.
Yeah, like I saw a lot of people wanting it to be 400 or higher. I don't know why you'd want to spend $150 more, but some people want it to, I guess. But 250 makes sense to me. It's going to bring a lot of people who are kind of on the fence with Nintendo to bring them in. 250 is on the verge of being an impulse buy device.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, dude.
Like when you hear $299, that's like, but 250 is like, okay. You know, that just that $50 gap, I think is enough for people just to jump on.
Right. And not only that, but just considering like what kind of device it is in general. Like I know everybody is excited because you're still really going to get that console experience because it's going to be a device that you can hook up to your TV. But we need to just be realistic, dude. It's a portable, dude. It's a portable that you can hook up to your TV
with horrible battery life.
So it needs to be as low as possible because that's what people expect from a device of that form factor. That's just realistic.
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna run out and spend, well, unless it's an iPad, but unless nobody's gonna be running out and spending $400-$500 on a Nintendo Switch.
Right.
Sorry, it's just not happening.
Especially
with the kind of power we're dealing with.
Yeah,
exactly.
you got like iPads and stuff that just last longer as far as like battery life and things that you can
like an iPad will give you 9 hours of battery, but it's like $800.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's the kind of price point you're going to be talking about if you want battery life like that.
Right.
From the rumors, we're hearing 3 to 4 hours switch battery life, which is on the low end, obviously, but at the same time, it does
kind of makes sense though, because if you're really out and about for hours and hours at a time, then I don't,
Yeah, it supports quick charging anyways because it does have USB Type-C, so you'll be able to charge your device really quickly.
Right.
I would assume 80% within half an hour.
Right.
Yeah, I would assume that they're gonna have like for peripheral, they'll add to that for like a longer battery life kind of.
Yeah, like they
make
make cell phone cases.
Yeah, like a portable charger or something that you could take on the go with you. That
you'll be able to use a generic Type-C car charger anyways.
Right.
Oh, okay,
it's not
like
like how with the 3DS or the Wii U where they have
it's not a 3DS where you have to use their charger.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So like say if you
just
even
a generic
have,
USB charger.
Right, like say if you have one just for like your phone or your tablet or something and you like left your Switch charger at home, it's like it's not a big deal. You could charge it quickly. You could charge it faster, quicker. And it's like it's really not that big of a deal in the long run.
That's good then. So
because
Obi-Wan, one of his 12 days of Switchmas rumor things was you can have a full charge within 30 minutes. I don't think it's going to be literally a full charge, but maybe around 80% in half an hour sounds about
a good portion of the charge.
Right. So. And I can
which is fine.
Right.
Like 30 minutes to charge your device most of the way is it's fantastic, really.
Oh yeah, that is definitely good.
Yeah, for sure.
I can dig it.
And for me though, like I'm not interested in the battery life because mine's gonna stay docked.
That's
mine too.
Probably the only time.
I mean, mine is the console.
Mine is definitely gonna be docked all the time. But the only time I can see myself taking this out is at my weekend job when it gets kind of slow. Like I could take it to work with me, but even still, there's like charger ports everywhere, so it's not really like a deal breaker for me. And even if you're at the airport, airports always have a charging station. If you're in like a vehicle, like in a car, you're going on a road trip or something, there's always the vehicle port for your chargers and all that stuff. So it's like, I don't know. Like 3 to 4
it'll
hours
be I think it'll be portable, like maybe a good 45% of the time for most people. Because if they're taking it on the go, they're taking it just to get to somewhere. And once they get to that place, then they dock it.
Right.
You know, because you're taking the
I
whole
have
system with you.
difficulty
I'm
believing
sure.
people are going to walk around like for 4 hours straight playing
with no charger, with no charger.
with no charger.
And not
like
only
I just
that,
don't believe that.
Not only that, but people who are already accustomed to being portable, whether it's with a tablet or with
they would probably use their
phone,
3DS
or a cell phone
or even
whatever.
like
They
a
know they have
3DS or
to
a
charge
cell
it.
phone. Like they know where the charger stations are. Like this is not new. A new occurrence with portable devices, you know. So it's like
you can actually get quick charger portable chargers now.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like
But,
people
so
who
if you're
are
like
already
stranded
portable
somewhere,
know the game.
If you're stranded somewhere, your system shuts off and you didn't charge it completely. That's your fault. That ain't a Nintendo thing. Like we all know how to keep our phones and tablets and stuff charged. So it's no.
And we kind of expected this, but it was I guess it was leaked or announced or whatever you want to call it, that it's a built-in battery, not replaceable. Obviously, as it is a tablet device.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that one did kind of throw me for a loop because I was thinking more 3DS than tablet. But when you mentioned that, Alex, that it actually makes a lot more sense because I look at my tablet, I can't take my battery out of my tablet.
Of course
you know,
not.
So it's like
the battery is almost the size of the tablet.
Exactly. So I mean, it makes sense.
You stuck with it,
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we can kind of this kind of segues into the same kind of idea. When you use the Switch outside of the dock, you'll be bumped down to 720p.
Makes sense.
And when you are in the dock mode, since the dock does have an extra fan, it's going to allow the Switch to overclock, and it's going to run the games at 900p or 1080p, something like that.
Right.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Not
bad. I know our buddies over at IGN there. They for some reason think 1080p doesn't matter anymore, but I think 1080p.
Right? What's up with that? When did 1080p become obsolete?
When checkerboard became a thing.
Oh no, but you guys, we're in 4K now apparently, or I mean native 4K or upscale.
I also learned that the PlayStation is a Super Nintendo, even though it has no Nintendo games.
Oh my god,
that was a very informative show.
No, I'm all for people having an opinion. Like just to segue, since we talking about it, I wasn't gonna talk about it on my personal, individual videos, but since we're talking about it, I'm all for people having an opinion and having concerns, because even me, Alex, and Coupon, we've talked about our concerns with Nintendo. I've personally taken it upon myself to talk about all the terrible things I think Nintendo was doing and is doing, but at the same time, it's like, if you don't know exactly what's going on, don't be talking about it like it's facts, dude. Like, make it a point to be like, in my opinion, this is what concerns me. But don't sit up here and act like this stuff is facts. It's not facts. We won't know the facts until Thursday. Now, if Thursday comes and the Switch presentation is horrible and the idea of the Switch is trash, say all you want about it. That's my thinking. Say all you want about it. Wait till the
facts are down.
But wait wait till the facts are down and we know exactly what's going on and what to expect. Then you can say it's trash. But to say that it's trash preemptively, I think it's like a habitual thing that people like to do.
That just sets things up for failure anyway. Like, let Nintendo fail on their own. We don't need to help them. Like, let them do that on their own. Sure, you might.
If they're gonna stumble, let them stumble. Don't go behind them and kick their knees out.
Because then you got people who are not informed, like people who are non-gamers or not informed.
A lot of people that watch IGN are casual gamers.
Casual gamers, they don't know about that stuff, so they're just like going off of what someone else says, and then they're like, "Well, I'm not gonna get it because it's trash anyway." You don't know that. Did you try it yet? Well, it's not out. Well, then what is you talking about? Like, let the information fall first. Let us get the information. Make an educated thought on that, I guess. And if you don't like what the specs are showing or what the games that are supposed to be coming out, then deuces, homie. It is what it is.
What it is. And that's another thing that I kind of had an issue with the IGN podcast, with them saying their assumptions and their opinions as facts, is that a lot of people do watch them as their source for information about what's going on in gaming. So especially when you have a large viewer base, you have to make it very clear, like, this is just
these are my opinions.
These are my
thoughts.
Yeah, those guys have 7 million subscribers.
Right.
They are legitimate gaming journalists, and they didn't even make it clear that they were talking about rumors.
Exactly.
Yeah. like at all. So a good portion of their crowd just
Yeah,
took
so
it
when
as
you
face value.
when you're if you're a casual person going to IGN for your news, especially that podcast was a Sony podcast, so Sony fans watch that cast. They're gonna
Right.
watch that, they see that and be like, "Oh, the Nintendo Switch is garbage."
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Well, everything's garbage if you're a Sony fan. But then again, I mean, it's just like if you have opinions, let people know, hey, this is just my personal opinion, my thoughts. It's not facts, it's not set in stone. But once I get the information, then I'll make more,
Exactly.
more solid, finding. Like right now, I'm just like optimistically, kind of
Cautiously
like curious,
optimistic.
cautiously optimistic,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
curious, want to know more about it. Once the
Well,
facts
I'm
come out.
excited. I haven't been this excited for Nintendo
I'm
in like what
cautiously optimistic
two
as
I'm
years.
well.
not excited. I don't know. I haven't
I
been
can't be
excited. Like
excited until I know facts. That's
like
me
this
right
whole
now.
that's kind of where I'm at.
Well,
I'm not
I got
mad
excited
or
when I saw the trailer
upset.
because I can
I like
see
the
the
idea.
I like where
Yeah.
they're going. That's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, I'm interested because I like where they're going with the
Mhm.
with all the stuff that they're doing. Now, once the information comes out, trust and believe, you'll know I'm super through the roof and the moon if everything sounds great and
Exactly.
legit. But right now, I don't know solid evidence. Everything is mostly rumors, speculation. So it's like I don't want to get too excited, and then when they come out with the information, I'm just like, fuck this shit. Or
Exactly.
so I'm just staying, like you said, cautiously optimistic. I am excited, but on a level where I'd rather just be like, I'm sitting back, kind of waiting, peeking around,
Exactly.
looking outside, waiting to see what's going on. But
Exactly.
I
That's
mean,
me right now.
that's just where I'm at.
Cause it's
I'm not
like
mad. I'm
I'm on
not.
the hype train. I'm ready
And
to
it's
that's
like
go.
cool.
don't get
Cool.
me wrong. Like
Nothing wrong with it.
I am a hard, like, well, y'all know we all like
We
hard
all
Nintendo fans,
we
you
all
know.
hardcore Nintendo fans over
But
here. Like
the
let's
last
not
2 years,
even pretend.
exactly. Let's not
Right.
pretend.
But we've been disappointed
But we've
for
been
for quite
disappointed
a while.
for
So
2 years, in fact. For
yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, so you gotta give us credit. We're still hardcore fans, but we've been disappointed. So you have to give us credit for still sticking around. It ain't like I'm just like, well,
Exactly.
it's not a whole fuck Nintendo thing. Like me, literally, I've been feeling that way. I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling like fuck Nintendo. I honestly don't care. But then again, I've also been like, well, I'm kind of excited because they're still in the game.
Right.
They haven't given up, irregardless of their shortcomings and they're tripping over their own fucking feet and shooting their fucking leg off. It's
Right.
it's funny to watch. Like
Exactly.
I'm at the point right now. It's like this is typical Nintendo. It's kind of funny to watch how they're gonna
That's
shoot
how.
themselves in the foot.
That's me
But
right now. So me. Oh my
it's
god.
just like okay, sure, it's Nintendo, whatever. I just don't. It's like whatever. Like when they bring out whatever they bring out, I'm gonna be on.
Yeah.
I'm on the front lines. I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
supporting you guys
That's me.
because you've always been here from the beginning, and
That's
you're
me.
starting to finally kind of sort of grow up now.
Yeah.
Finally, maybe.
You preaching right now, girl, because that's
Please.
exactly how I feel. Because like,
Like,
don't
as-
get me wrong, like I'm kind of in the position me where I'm like I'm not super excited for the Switch itself. I'm just anticipating the next set of information. I guess if that
Right.
makes sense. Like I'm anticipating.
I'm excited for the
what they're talking
information right
about
now.
on
That's
Thursday.
where I'm at. I'm excited for the
Right.
information because we got more information coming. So yeah, I'm
Right.
excited about the information.
And
That's
if
right.
Well,
and if the Nintendo Switch event is hype, then I will be hype. But if it's trash, I'm gonna let y'all know, yo, that junk was trash.
I think it'll be hype. I think it'll be
will
pretty
be
hype.
too.
You
You can't be radio silent for 2 years and then not be hyped though.
right.
Exactly. But apparently one of the accessories is a microphone, which kind of
Hey,
We have a
Yeah,
microphone.
because
Oh
of
shit.
a Switch mono communicator, officially licensed wired mono communicator, 30mm driver for audio, for like chat
Where?
audio.
With
So they kind
Hori?
of
They might have chat.
leaked that it's gonna have voice chat.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
Okay, hold on.
That better not be some little stupid rinky dink.
Wait, hold on. Let me tweak my nipple.
No, it's a whole bunch of accessories here.
Oh, so
Okay.
funny.
This is from Panvision,
Yeah.
which is a Nordic game distributor.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently there's an authentic licensed like microphone, I guess, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And of course, there's a wired headset as well. So that's good.
Yo, chill, Alex, chill,
Did we
dude.
have a link to that
Are
one?
you trying to tell me that Nintendo might have changed?
Might have.
Telling you, man, Kimi-chan is here to fix the problem.
Yes, Kimmy
So see, with
Chan.
all this in mind, my next question is like like once they do the presentation, I want to know about online. Like that's always been a concern for me. Like
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want to be able to be more interactive with you guys online. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's kind of like the thing that I'm really excited for. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, come on, Nintendo, don't let me down.
Yeah,
You know. So I
that's
guess
so
we'll see.
true.
The fact that
Oh,
they got
this is really cool news.
What's it?
Suda51 wants to make a game for the Switch.
Oh my
Okay,
God, No More Heroes 3.
please,
Maybe.
No More
please and
Heroes
thank you.
3, do
This is what he
it.
had to say. I want to Switch. Nintendo always makes really cool, interesting hardware that gives us new things to do on the Wii. Not to brag, but I feel I made the best game on the Wii, and I want to find a cool new way to play using this what the Switch offers.
I mean, it's possible, dude. If the Nintendo Switch sells, which I really think it will, we're gonna start seeing games like this again. Like the Wii was like it had a lot of things against it, with like the online was trash. You know, the graphics weren't that
Yeah, but it
great,
was
but it
so
had some
unique
of the
compared to the other
best.
consoles.
Right, and it had some of the best and most unique exclusive games from second and third
Hmm.
party, like No More Heroes, like Red Still, like
Mhm.
Muramasa the Demon Blade before it went to
I would love
Vita.
to see another one
Oh,
of
that was a
that.
good game, actually.
Yeah,
Like
that was a really good game.
I can see, like, if the Nintendo Switch sells well, I can see games like that appearing on the Switch. And segue in again, because I have so much Nintendo stuff in my head that I haven't gotten out,
Yeah.
but I'm so serious because like I just live streamed the
So
other day,
so that
whatever.
lie about her not being cautiously optimistic
But
and
no,
not
no, no,
excited.
but no, no, but I was actually going somewhere with this though, and I don't remember. I lost it just like that. Okay, y'all go. I don't remember what I was just saying.
Oh, people.
Okay, let me find.
I
Where did
don't
that
know.
other
What was
thing
I
go?
saying? What was I saying?
Oh, here's one. Where's this? GameStop leak shows planned Nintendo Switch games. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 games at launch.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Is that a rumor?
Only a No, it's from GameStop.
That there's 18 games.
Their planogram for the Switch games got leaked.
Oh wow.
But only a few of them actually have the titles. Most of them are just set as placeholders. So there's
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Quest X, which was actually confirmed today.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild. I had the new Splatoon game, the new Mario Kart game, an NBA game, which I guess is 2K,
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the new Mario game, that new Sonic game, Monster Hunter. I can't read that other one. Dragon. I think Dragon Quest 8.
Yeah, it has to
Then a
be the
bunch
new
of
Dragon
placeholder
Quest.
games.
Wait.
Lego City Undercover, Just Dance,
Mm,
Yeah.
and Power Stone. Wait, is
Didn't
that her? The Project Sonic.
didn't they say that
mm.
I think I saw on the thing that the Dragon Quest game was Dragon Quest 10, that MMO they had on the Wii.
Yeah, 10 was
Mm,
on the Wii in Japan. Now it's coming here.
Mm, we gonna
mm.
see.
That was confirmed. That's actually coming.
Coupon want to say something so bad.
I can't.
She want to say
The-
so bad, but she can't.
They're coming. Don't worry.
But you know, Coupon works at GameStop, so it's a lot of stuff that she know, but she can't say. Just want to
I
put
can
that
tell
little
which rumors are
nugget.
real and which are fake.
Right. I
Alex,
mean,
when is Karen gonna introduce the Nintendo Switch? Man, they better have Karen at that
Karen
event.
is gonna introduce it. Oh my god.
Karen. What?
The
The
the,
chick from the Switch reveal.
Oh.
the chick that was playing Mario.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That shit was so funny.
So
Let's
these
see.
predictions though, you still doing rumors? My bad.
We can get into unless there's any other rumors you want to talk about.
Well, I know there was those old rumors that Laura Kate Dale, and I guess I'll just go over the ones that really stood out to me. Was that apparently Retro Studios is making a game, but it's not Metroid. And I kind of got some theories about that we'll talk about in our predictions. And I guess we talked about the price already.
Hmm.
And apparently that share button thing is for videos and
Yeah, that button is for sharing.
videos and
Hopefully, like
screenshots. I don't say nothing about no
my hope is
streaming.
that it's a modified shadow play.
Oh, I would love that, dude.
I would love that so much.
And apparently the Switch Pro controller will have gyro support, which I'm here for. I'm so here for this.
Yeah, for Splatoon.
For
I am here.
Splatoon,
I'm
definitely.
Here. I'm here for it,
like
dude.
you cannot play Splatoon without gyro
And
controls.
Pikmin. And
Once you get used to
Pikmin.
it, yeah.
And Pikmin.
Like once you're used to the gyro controls. Yeah,
Nia, calm
definitely
down,
for
all right?
Pikmin.
Pikmin's
Pikmin
a
is
bottom tier franchise.
greatness.
That's a tier 4 franchise.
Whatever,
Don't
dude.
Nia, don't worry. Nia, don't worry.
You got me. You got me.
Don't worry. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't worry about
Okay,
that.
my
Of
boo
course
got
you're
me.
getting Pikmin 4.
My
It's
boo
already
got
done.
me. My boo
Like,
got me, Alex. Don't
worry.
hate.
It's coming. It's already done.
Like obviously.
The dude said it was almost done like a year ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying though.
Because they discontinued from 3, so
Don't make me play that Switch Gang song again.
As long as I can't hear it, so don't make me know. Never mind.
That's the best song ever. But yeah, I guess let's get into the
Matthew!
predictions. Unless you want any other, you have other rumors? I can't remember any of the other ones.
Nah, they're not that significant now.
And we talked about the power, we talked about the price, we talked about the launch games, I guess.
Yeah. Well, did we? Well, the rumored, yeah.
Well, the ones that were on that list, who knows?
that are probably true.
Maybe. I'm assuming most of them are true.
Yeah. So
I don't think that Sonic game will be ready though.
Yeah.
That one just started.
I don't know.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at the list here if there's anything else. And there was no new Breath of the Wild stuff.
Yeah, I know there was something about the virtual console that
What about
apparently
it?
was supposed to get Melee or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get GameCube games this time around.
Hopefully that's the thing, because we could have got them on the Wii U, but we didn't.
Yeah, because we had a GameCube adapter. It didn't make sense why they didn't do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I don't
and
understand.
Beyond Good and Evil supposedly has a trailer in the works.
Oh yeah. That's she said that's gonna be the end of the show,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got like a 1-year exclusivity deal,
Which
is kind of bizarre.
Which I think is kind of dumb, but that's just me.
I think it's dumb too. Either make it exclusive or don't.
Exactly.
Not cool, Kimi-chan.
Bayo 3. Bayo 3 and Xenoblade.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3 is gonna happen, of course. And I want to see what Monolith is working on.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to be that, but then at the same time, I kind of want to see them do something else too. I wouldn't mind them doing something. I wouldn't be mad if they did do a different something else instead of Xenoblade Chronicles X 2, but I kind of want to as well.
I wouldn't be mad if they did.
I would be mad. I wouldn't.
But I do want Xenoblade X 2.
Yeah, I definitely do. I ain't gonna lie, but hey, if they decide to move on, that's cool.
Yeah.
I hope, like, with the next game, that they don't make the world as big, because then you'd have less texture pop-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is true.
I can see that.
Or if they make it big, maybe they have some kind of way of making the textures not do all that shit, because that was kind of annoying. That was
like sometimes you would try to start a mission, but the character wouldn't pop up.
Or you're running and then suddenly some big ass fucking tyrant is just popping up there.
Oh my god,
what?
that's one of the worst things about that game.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. No, let's not do that. You know how we are with Xenoblade.
Okay. You're right.
Get us talking about it. Forget
we
about
talk about Xenoblade.
Moving on.
Okay, so let's just do predictions then.
Yes.
And then I guess people in the chat can ask questions after.
Start.
So, why don't you guys go first? I'll leave my predictions for the end. Coupon, what are your predictions for this show?
Wait, give me a minute, because I don't have any Actually, I really don't have any predictions. So let you guys go
Maybe
first.
Put it in like tiers. Like you'd be like predictions on how you think Nintendo's gonna present their information, what you think they're gonna focus on. You know, what do you think they're gonna talk about hardware wise? What you think they're gonna talk about game wise? And what do you predict? I guess for the actual console itself. I guess like what do you think features is gonna have and all that other craziness.
See, that's the problem. I know things and I can't really say predictions. So go first.
Coupon, you're killing me.
I know. I hate it. Just go.
Me. You're killing me. You're killing me.
But you know,
right,
Jill.
Well, I guess I'll go first. Guess I'll go first since nobody wants to freaking talk. Okay. So I guess I'll start with the obvious thing, which is price. I'm assuming that the prices that we're hearing are definitely correct. I'm assuming that it's going to be $250 and no, not over $250. It might be a little under $250. I could see $200. But I think 250 is probably gonna be the sweet spot for Nintendo because we all know Nintendo loves to try to increase that profit margin. So they gonna get them little extra $50. They finna get them extra $50. Um, for the actual games itself, I think that the Splatoon rumor is true. I think the Smash rumor is true. I think the Mario Kart rumor is true. But I do think there's gonna be a sprinkle of some other stuff, like we talked about earlier, how the Hori accessories. Apparently, there's gonna be a fight stick coming. And remember, Hori works closely with Nintendo. They've been making gaming peripherals for years, and these are officially Nintendo licensed peripherals. So if there's a fight stick coming for the Nintendo Switch, it ain't for no reason. Like we either getting the Tekken that's coming out this year, or we're getting a new Pokken tournament, or maybe even a Port of Pokken tournament. And I could probably see some other more. I guess you can consider these obscure fighters like Dead or Alive, or is Soul Calibur still a thing that they do? I could see Nintendo making some deals to make a Soul Calibur happen for the Switch.
That would be, yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those kind of fighters. It's like a good fighter, and it's like super Japanese. Let's see. As far as Retro Studios, I think that Retro Studios is either working on a new IP, completely new, because remember, Retro Studios has been hiring out the ass, bro. Like they've been hiring even as early as last week. I am following the jobs at Nintendo Twitter, and they were hiring last week for an environment artist, and this isn't the first time they've been looking for environment artists. They've been looking for people who specialize in graphics and the environment, and like basically like anything that has to do with building up the game, not just coding. For about 2 years now. And remember, they were supposed to show Retro Studios game at E3 2013. They were supposed to show it at E3 2014. Then I think they were supposed to show it at the Game Awards or something, and they never did. So I think that whatever Retro Studios is working on is big. So it has to be either something new or a revival of an IP that we haven't seen in a long time that they are reimagining. My personal opinion is that they really need an action adventure game that's not Zelda, something that's gonna compete with Tomb Raider or Uncharted, and I think freaking Star Tropics would be perfect for that, and it'll still be perfectly Nintendo, because if you ever played Star Tropics on the NES, that game is funny and quirky, and he talks to like dolphins and stuff. So like I can see that being like a thing, and it really needs to be a thing. And I think it would be good to capture that audience that wants new IPs, but games like Splatoon probably necessarily didn't hit the spot. Even though I think Splatoon is a good game, it had a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't really.
Splatoon's a shooting game though. It's not an action adventure game.
Yeah, it's a shooting game, but it also didn't really have that.
There's no story.
Cool that a lot of people who care about shooters would want to invest in. Even though I think it's a good game, don't get me wrong. I think
it has potential for other things.
I hope they build up on it. It was a little lackluster the way they did it, but I hope that they build up on it. I think it's a good thing that they have that IP. I don't want them to let it go just because it had a lackluster.
Oh, of course.
It
had some awesome battles, but the rest of it was really
for a new IP. That's incredible.
Yeah, for a new IP, it did really well. So I do think Nintendo is going to keep it around, especially as shown by the reveal trailer. They're definitely going to keep it around. And I do think that Nintendo will get into esports. This is my prediction. They've already kind of started getting into esports with Smash ever since they kind of let loose.
Esports in the trailer.
Right. Ever since they let loose with Smash and they started letting Smash be played in esports, they've become a lot more cozy with the idea of esports, because I don't know if you guys know this, but there is an esports team, and they do like little tournaments and stuff on Twitch, and Nintendo of America will sometimes tweet out these events and their esports things with Splatoon. So I think that Nintendo is at least interested, because Nintendo of America themselves retweet this esports team anytime they're having their little Splatoon tournaments. So I see that being a thing with Nintendo trying to make sure that they get their IPs to
I think Nintendo finally realized they can make money off esports.
Right. And that's why I think the whole Melee rumor is probably true, because they made it to where Project M is no longer being played at esports because they wanted people to play
they shut it all
actual Nintendo games. So I could see them bringing Melee back either through a remake or through the virtual console, because it keeps people continuously playing Melee, and it, like, what esports does, it helps get that reach out there. And I
Yeah.
think Nintendo is going to be all about getting their reach out. I mean, you're seeing it now with Universal Studios, the talks with the animes, the talks with the movies, and things like that. Uh,
Yeah.
what other predictions do I have? My prediction, and I know it's a really pessimistic prediction. I don't think Nintendo's gonna get their online the way we want it to. I think it's still gonna have some limitations,
Yeah.
and the reason why I think that is because we are still talking about Nintendo at the end of the day. I mean, they're
Mhm.
working really closely with Nvidia, who has their Shadow Play service, which is awesome. They're working with DNA, that's helping them with their. I think their account services is going to be significantly better. I do. I think they're going to have like cloud based sales. I think they're going to have cloud based services in general, because we're already seeing it right now with Mitomo. If any of you guys have Mitomo, in the interactions that Mitomo has with My Nintendo, which is their new rewards program. So they're already kind of getting on the ball with that. But I do think that for the actual online itself, it's probably not going to be that good. But hopefully Nintendo loosens the reins a little bit and actually allows Nvidia to allow them to use a modified version of Shadow Play that works, in conjunction with whatever the UI is going to be for the Nintendo Switch. So those are my predictions. I don't know what else I can say about. Uh, I do expect that we're gonna see Retro Studios' game at the event. If we don't see it at the event, we definitely gonna see it at E3. And
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be something completely new that we never expected.
I
Yeah.
think that one's gonna be at E3.
You think
Yeah.
so?
I think that, yeah, it'll probably be an E3 thing.
Yeah.
Or we might see a snippet of what they might do, like a quick little snippet of what they're doing, and then wait till E3 to give you full details.
Yeah, they
So
might.
like kind of like they might like do a teaser type of thing, like, look, this is new, and then that's it, and you're like, wait, what else, and
Exactly. Because I mean,
kind of like,
E3 is literally what,
yeah,
3 months out from the launch.
they'll probably do
So.
Breath of the Wild type of deal, like, oh look, new Zelda type of deal, nothing else again. Like,
Oh man.
uh,
Ah.
the joys of
Thursday. Come on,
Nintendo.
dude. So we can just freaking know.
Star Fox, anyone?
They need to just, what, they don't need to reboot Star Fox anymore. They need to just
Just make a new
Scratch.
one.
start from
Just make a
Assault with better
whole new.
controls.
Like,
Continue the lore, continue the story, just continue everything, but make it better.
yeah.
We didn't need
I'm pretty
another
sure we'll
reboot.
see a Metroid this generation finally
I think we will.
with Nintendo.
I think we
I
will.
think so.
I don't think it's
So
dead.
yeah, I think it's on the horizon. It's just probably a different company is dealing with it altogether. Like it's somebody else is doing it.
Yeah. Because think
So
about all the companies who making games right now.
yeah,
Well, shoot, the Monolith Soft team is making not Metroid. I'm sorry, a new game, but I don't think it's gonna be Metroid. NST is making a game right now. I think Next Level might be working on a new game, even though their last game was not so well received.
yeah. There was
Which
some
team?
information that Nintendo is working in collaboration with. I forgot what this freaking like. It's a small. I gotta get the information. I gotta make sure I get it correctly
Is it
because it's
Next
kind of
Level?
sort of, but yeah, it's some collaboration works that Nintendo is working on with some pretty interesting group of people. So I'll tell you guys when I get offline. But
Okay,
that's
cool.
something that I know is definitely coming on the horizon. And
Coupon. She's
um,
killing me.
I know I hate it.
All right, well, I'm all prediction now. You guys can go ahead and give your predictions.
um,
Can you do any, Connor?
like a few, like as far as the online, I don't want to be pessimistic about it like you. I think maybe okay, let's put it like this, let's put it as a 50-50. I think they moved up from what they did with the Wii U and the Wii and all that stuff, definitely, but I think it's not going to be on par with what we expect from from Sony and Microsoft, obviously. So they're still in the baby stages of online, so I think the online will be better. Do I think they'll make us pay for it? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to make us pay for online just yet because they're not there yet at the point where online needs to be
Mm-hmm.
a pay to play type of deal, considering. But even even with the pay to play online that we got going on with Microsoft and Sony, it's still lackluster at best. They still have some shit they got to work with too. So I think the online will be a little bit better than what we expect, but still kind of, baby steps compared to, Sony and Microsoft.
That's kind of how I feel. Like, I think it's gonna be one of those situations where they'll let us maybe link up with friends, but the party chat situation might not be worked out.
As far as collaborations, there is information collaboration games will be coming on the horizon. That's all I can say on that.
Oh,
As far as what I predict I guess what they're gonna predict, let's see, what can I say? That's the question. I don't know. I mean, I hope the presentation isn't going to be long and drawn out. It's an hour, right? They said it was an hour. So, I mean, what can you put in an hour of presenting a system and the games that are going to come out? We already know Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some talk about Pikmin, but not ready just yet, but on the horizon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be talking about she said scandal. There's going to be probably some hidden games that we know nothing about that they managed to keep under the radar. I think we're going to get maybe one or two games that they're just going to be like, hey, this is coming, and we're just like, what the hell?
Right.
I think that might be a thing, because I don't know about that. I just have a sneaky suspicion with Collaborated Works, that we're going to get some games that we weren't expecting whatso freaking ever. So that would be fun. Specs wise and all that, obviously they'll tell us more about what the Switch is all about in depth and everything. So that's a no-brainer.
I think very differently than that.
Oh no, yeah, okay, go ahead. That's kind of all I can say right now. So yeah, you can kind of go now.
Maybe we should just let her stop talking before she accidentally be the next GameStop link on Reddit.
I be like, yeah, I saw all those leaks. I was like, oh my god, you guys are stupid.
Okay, so my predictions are not exciting. I'm gonna keep it very simple because this is not an E3. This is not a Nintendo Direct.
Right.
This is a worldwide reveal of their device, a device that they need to make very clear to people what it does, what it is, why you want it. The focus is going to be on how you use this console in your everyday life. I think they're going to make it very clear that this is a device you can take anywhere you want. You can play your third-party games on the go. You can play your favorite Nintendo games on the go. When you come home, you pop it in, plug it on your TV, and continue playing as if nothing changed.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to say a word about specs because they just historically never have, and I don't expect them to.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
they're going to talk about the experience.
I think the way that they are going to show what it's capable of, though, is like how they usually do is with games.
A tech demo or something.
They might do a tech demo.
They might have like a tech demo for it or something.
I don't want a tech demo though. I want them to show
I want to show an actual game.
That's what I really think they're gonna do is just show.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna talk about specs. They're just gonna casually play a graphically impressive game on the device, so you can be like, okay, this is what I can expect from this thing.
Right.
We're obviously gonna see the Wii U games that are getting ported. So you're going to see Mario Kart 8, you're going to see Splatoon, you're probably going to see Smash, we might see Xenoblade or Mario Maker, whatever the other one was. We'll see Zelda, of course. We'll see Mario, of course. And I honestly, I don't think we're going to see Retro's game. I think that's going to be the big E3 bomb.
It might be. Yeah, it might be.
We'll see some of the accessories probably because they want to sell you on that stuff. I think DNA is going to get on stage and explain their new network. I think they're going to explain the new account system. I think they're going to explain that you don't have to buy your games over anymore. Everything's tied to your account.
Hopefully.
I think they're gonna drop the bomb that there's going to be a paid online subscription now.
Oh my god! Please, Alex, no, stop, please, no.
But it's going to be optional.
I don't want to pay for online, dude. They need to have a free option.
But it's going to be optional.
It might be optional, and if you get
you can play online for free. But if you want the extra features like voice chat and game invites and stuff, that's paid.
I'd prefer that.
That's what I think. As far as the other games, I don't think there's going to be any games that we're not aware of at this point. Maybe the biggest one will be that Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, that one keeps popping up though.
But if that
Like,
happens, though, it's like all of the fanfare will not be there because everybody already knows what to expect. Hopefully, Nintendo managed to keep something to themselves, man. Because if
because I
all the
mean,
rumors we heard are true, like that's gonna be like a ball buster for real.
it's like, oh, okay, so the rumors were true, cool, and then move on
We'll go
and
back to our lives.
yeah, go back to your daily lives. But I mean, it is a reveal. You gotta be honest. Like, Alex is kind of
It's an
correct.
hour long,
It's an
so
hour long. They're telling you about basically what this thing does, and hopefully they present it where it makes more sense. Because
How much more sense do people need it
I
to
mean,
make?
no, I'm just saying because like they have it's Nintendo. They have a problem advertising for some odd reason. Their their consoles for whatever reason. Like obviously we know what it is, but to a regular, just Joe Schmo person who picks up a
yeah.
video system,
But
do
like
they
they
honestly
have
know?
a heavy advertising in the retailers this time around. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
this time around it's a lot of advertising. So I'm proud of
Yeah,
them on that. So they're definitely stepping up their
and I
advertising.
think, of course, they're gonna announce the price 250.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's the standard bundle without a game. There's probably an optional bundle for 300 with Zelda,
They'll definitely have a bundle. I gotta wait for
Zelda
the
theme
Zelda
bundle
bundle.
most likely.
I should wait for this.
They're gonna announce that on the next day on January 13, you can go to the stores and pre-order it, whether it be GameStop, Amazon, or whatever, or here EB Games. I think that's gonna happen, or you might even be able to pre-order online directly after the show.
Hmm.
That's gonna suck for me because I have to go to work, so
And
I
Good
might
luck,
can't
here
Chuck.
pre-order next day.
Good
and
luck,
here's
Chuck.
the
Oh,
secret.
here's
Here's
the
the
kicker,
little jab for the Wii U owners.
right?
Right at the end of the presentation, your Wii U gamepad is gonna turn on and tell you to pre-order the Switch.
It is. It is.
Oh, you know it's
It
gonna
is. You
happen.
know it's gonna happen. It's gonna
You
turn on. Order
know
the
it's
Switch.
gonna
You can pre-order
happen.
the Switch now, bitch. Why?
Oh,
Why would you do
dang.
that, Nintendo?
Come on.
It's so
Since
funny.
I know you work at GameStop,
Uh,
if I send you $50, will you pre-order for me?
I can only pre-order one, and I gotta get mine.
Oh my god, that
I
hurts
can.
my heart.
She said
I
you're on
know.
your own.
I'm sorry. I
That's
gotta get.
basically
I
what
gotta
she
get.
just said.
Pretty much. I gotta get mine. What about me?
Cause I'm gonna be at work. I can't.
Like
Oh.
I'm gonna pre-order this thing, and then I'm gonna be mad because I'm gonna want the freaking Zelda one later down the road. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a Zelda one. Hopefully they have that shit sooner than later.
Hopefully, I can pre-order it online or something, like right
Like
after on Amazon or something.
I'm pretty sure you can on Amazon and stuff. Like I
I'm gonna have
mean,
to
I don't see
refresh
why
the
not.
page like crazy.
But then there is only like 1,000 or a million in production, so it's like, huh?
That is the stupidest thing
Is that world? Is that
ever.
like? Is that just like North America? What is
It's gonna be
that?
a million or for North America and then a million for the rest of the world.
That's
That
stupid.
is
Nintendo
stupid.
They did say if they get enough
supply and
pre-orders,
demand.
they'll ramp up production though.
Man, they
I'm
better.
like, they better.
You know what they're doing? They're creating demand.
They do this all the time. Like this is nothing new. Let's not be
Well,
surprised.
they
Like,
didn't do it last gen, but they.
well, they couldn't. Like nobody knew what the fuck that thing was.
That's very true.
They
Very,
didn't
very
know what the hell
true.
it was.
They're trying to recreate the Wii situation, which is what they need
Yeah.
to do.
And this time,
Pretty much.
everybody knows what the Switch is, and like everybody's
Right.
like, "Oh, well, it's not gonna be that powerful." And they're like, "Look,
Like
it's
just to
portable.
make it
I
very
don't
clear,
care, dude."
within 2 days of that Switch reveal on YouTube, that was their most viewed YouTube video of all time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. It was, and like when it first came out, it was rated like number 5 on all of YouTube. Like that is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, everybody wants this thing.
Man, whenever we do
think
questions, I
I
have
think
a
that's all
couple
my
backed up.
predictions. I don't think I missed anything.
Do you have questions on your end? Because I have a couple. We don't have to go through all of them.
Yeah, pick out the questions. I have not been paying attention to the chat.
Coupon, have you paid
Let me just
attention
scroll
to
through
the
this.
chat on Alex's end?
Yeah.
My chat
Huh?
is freaking wild right now. These guys are going nuts.
Well, tell them it's question time, dude. Okay, so I have a couple questions.
There was a few questions. Let me go through. Go ahead and ask yours. I'll find the ones in Alex's.
Okay, let me see. Let me pick a good one. Okay, so here's one by Sinister Tar Heel. Is the Switch gonna have a reward system like achievements or trophies? I think it will because
Yeah,
if you
they already
Yeah,
had a patent
yeah.
for it.
yeah.
Yep.
They have a patent
I think
for
that's
it,
going to
and
be
if
part of DNA's job to explain it.
right, and
Yeah.
like I mentioned earlier with Mitomo, if you played Mitomo or you have had any interaction with My Nintendo, they've already
Right.
said that they're gonna try to integrate My Nintendo into all of Nintendo's devices. Remember that chart that they made with all like the circles and the devices and like their account system and all of that? I think that My Nintendo is gonna be their version of achievements and trophies, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that that might actually be a lot, might be actually very enticing to people because then achievements actually matter because you get discounts on games, you get discounts on like
Mm-hmm.
screensavers for your device. Like my Nintendo ain't lit right now because Nintendo not
Not
lit
yet.
right now. But once Nintendo start getting games, my Nintendo I think is gonna be pretty dope. I think it's gonna be
It can
basically
be. I
it
just think
can
they're not doing
be
anything right now because they're not ready.
because they're not ready. But it can
Yeah.
be what Club Nintendo was, but like for digital.
Yeah.
Or even what the digital deluxe promotion was for the Wii U. That's what I think. Which was pretty hype. BTW.
Hi, retro.
Okay. Do y'all have questions? Because I have like one,
You find any
two,
questions,
three,
Kufan?
4, 5.
All right. So Tony is asking, do you think that Jimmy Fallon was right about the Switch as a 3-in-1 system?
3 in 1?
3 in
I
1?
don't recall ever hearing it. Can you like elaborate on that one, and we'll come back to that question because I don't quite remember anything. What? Okay, so
You mean 2 in
retro.
1 system?
He said 3-in-1 on this. Maybe he meant 2-in-1.
2 in 1 probably.
Probably
Well,
two
yeah,
in
it is
one.
a 2-in-1
It is a
system.
2 in 1. It's confirmed.
That's
Yeah, it's
that's the whole idea
yeah.
of it. You know what? Jimmy Fallon does not get enough credit for this, but that dude sold the Switch.
You think so?
Like just his reaction, how happy he was when he was playing it, he sold it. That's
More than
marketing you can't
likely.
even buy. You can't like that was just perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Jimmy Fallon's thing didn't do anything for me personally, but I see the reaction that it had to other people that was like, yo, like that's actually pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I have a question on my end. It says, how many accessories do you think the Nintendo Switch is going to have in 2017? A gazillion.
Pretty much on par with the Wii U.
Pretty
It'll
much.
have more accessories than Xbox has exclusives in 2017. Oh, burn!
Oh, the burn! The burn!
The burns are real.
Michael
And
Jordan to your face.
not only that, but when it comes down to portable devices, like people who make skins and decals and accessories go ham. I don't know what it is
Yeah.
about portable devices that make people just want to make like these things in like large amounts. It's just a thing that happens. Like you're gonna see tons of like Nintendo Switch accessories everywhere.
Yeah. It's gonna be all over the place.
Pretty much.
Because you've seen how many like different skins you can get for a 3DS.
Yeah, like
There's
it's pretty crazy. Even like your phone, dude. Phones and tablets, like they go
Yeah.
crazy on that kind of stuff, dude.
They
I can
do.
see
'Cause it
the
sells.
Nintendo Switch having one of those like little like the little enclosure ones where you can like it's like Velcro or like magnet and you can open it up and make it look like an actual like tablet case or something.
Yeah.
I can see those being made for the Switch as well.
Hmm.
I'd probably get one, like a Zelda one or something.
I'm pretty excited for the accessories. I think they're gonna have some cool stuff. I just
I'm
want
all about that accessory life. I
Yeah.
have like this really
I want to
large
get some
Zelda
cool
box from
skins for the
3DS.
dock.
I don't really care about the dock that much. Like I want like Joy-Con.
But I do want my
accessories and-
Switch Gang Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So who is next? So we got Retro Bro. Did you hear about the Switch in Japan being equivalent of American 250? Pretty much, yeah. It's like 250. The price tag in North America for the Switch. So yeah, that's the thing.
Wait, what do you say?
He was asking about if we heard about the equivalent in the price tag from Japan to
Yeah,
North
it's gonna
America.
be 250.
It's like because he was saying 215. It's like, yeah, it's 250.
Yeah, that's pretty much like across the board the same rumor.
Yeah, so that's definitely a thing. And then we have did you have one, Nia, or you want me to go again? Or?
Let me see what I have here. Someone asked, which first party remaster slash port are you guys looking forward to on the Switch? Will That will be a better question to ask us on Thursday because we
Yeah.
don't know any of this is true or not. But I will say,
Right.
if we're talking straight up, like straight up rumors, I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. I'm kind of the most excited for the Splatoon port because based on what
Yeah.
we're hearing, it's the one that's the more enhanced. It's the one that apparently has the most changes made to it. And not only that, but if the Nintendo Switch can give us a better online experience, that would make
Yeah.
me enjoy Splatoon a lot more because a lot of me and Splatoon, like a lot of my dissatisfaction with Splatoon didn't really come from the gameplay or the content. I mean, I was kind of disappointed with the way that they kind of spaced everything out, but once it was completed, it was good. My biggest thing with Splatoon is that I didn't like playing it on a console that had like trash online. If I'm to be honest with you guys, like I didn't like playing Splatoon without an option to chat with my teammates or have
Yeah.
not even like like an in-game chat or at least better like voice commands instead of just like two booyah and come on. I mean, come on,
Booyah! Booyah! Go left.
like that was so annoying.
Right.
Like
Go right.
I that was what I like say if me, Coupon, and Alex wanted to play Splatoon, it was so cumbersome just to do that. Like I hated that so much, dude. So if the
Discord
Nintendo
boys.
yeah, Discord boys, but if the Nintendo Switch has like actual good online this time, that will make Splatoon a lot enjoyable for me. Cause it's one of those kind of games. It's like it's a team based game, dude. It's a squad based game. You want to play with your
Yeah.
squad, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like if they fix that, I'll be happy.
You all know what game I want. I want my Mario Kart.
Oh yes.
I want to clown people. I want to make them cry.
Of course you do.
Oh my gosh.
Of course you do. Then we could bring back Mario Kart Mondays.
Yes, we
Hmm.
could. We sure
Yeah.
could.
Mario
We
Kart
could
Switch.
definitely.
They finally brought in King Boo. King Boo's my boy.
I'm saying, man, about that King Boo though.
I got a lot of
I'm very.
questions coming in.
I
I'm
want
not
that
gonna
Mario
be able
Kart
to
8 game.
answer all of them, y'all. I'm
So
sorry.
if so, with that being said, do you guys think that they're gonna have like other characters that they'll bring from outside of the Mario franchise?
It's
I hope they do.
inevitable. It's
Considering that they
inevitable.
already
It.
did
They've
like the
already done
It's
Zelda
it, so
characters and stuff.
happening. It's
it's gonna turn
So
happening.
into
will we
Nintendo
see?
Kart. That's
Will
what it
we
needs to
see?
be.
Will we finally see Kirby?
Oh my
Cause
god.
Maybe.
I
Y'all
need
I
know
more
think
of
he's
those.
how y'all know how I
Kirby's the
feel
next
about the
obvious
Nintendo
choice.
cart
Like
idea,
I
but
need.
like Kirby would be hype. I'm not even gonna lie.
I just need to see Kirby and I'll be happy.
Kirby and then have him on like a pop star. Oh my god, that would be so
Yeah, like
cute.
have him on his little shooting star. Like, oh, okay, we got
I would
this.
love that.
Kirby Air Ride that needs to come back. But
Uh, just put him in Mario Kart. We don't need another Kirby
that too.
air
Okay, let's see the other question. So so Davidin 23, do you think Nintendo is going to buy Platinum, and if so, what IPs do you think Platinum will work on? I don't think so because they are branching out to do other things like with Sony, well, previously with Microsoft, unfortunately, and stuff. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like anybody's trying to buy them right now. Maybe
I don't
they
think they want to be
and
bought
I don't
because
think
They
they
don't
want to
want
be
to be
bought. They
bought.
seem to want to just kind of branch out and
they
do
said
their
they
own
wanted to
thing.
stay independent.
Yeah, I don't blame them for it now, considering with they're good at what they do, and I kind of like them independent, so they can be on various platforms and stuff. And
Hmm.
having them single to one platform, are they going to be utilized properly or not? Is my
Yeah.
question. So
Hmm.
I think them being independent is a lot better. But
Yeah.
I would hope they would make Bayonetta 3 at the very least and keep
Oh
that
yeah, it's
and keep that
happening.
in.
Bayonetta 3 is happening, dude.
Yeah,
So.
that's a
But is it gonna
that's an
stay on Nintendo? Wait, Nintendo owns it now, right? Or just the
No,
IP?
they
no.
they
Sega
just
owns it.
yeah,
Sega
Sega
still
owned
owns
it.
the
They
IP.
just had they just made a deal with them for the Wii U version. The
Okay,
Yeah,
Bayonetta
okay,
'cause
3 on the
Sega didn't
Wii
want to
U.
publish it.
okay, gotcha. So my question for that is it gonna go multi-plat again for 3?
It might. I think it could. I think it's
It could.
possible. It's
So I mean,
possible.
it might go multi-plat again for 3. You guys, who knows? So we'll see.
Let's see. How many questions are we doing?
Do we have a lot left, or
I have a
Um,
couple.
well, you can ask
I'm
your
not gonna
next whatever
lie.
ones you want to ask is fine.
Okay, let me see. Someone said, "Do you think they're going to make a monthly subscription option for online gaming on the go? Like, I guess if they're going to have some kind of like 4G option or something. I don't think they will.
Mm.
Nah.
I think they're going to stick to Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
And they're
Wi-Fi
probably going
boys.
to make some deals with some people to do like hotspots. I don't know if you guys ever used what is it called on 3DS? I forgot what this is called on the 3DS, but basically on a 3DS, there's this little like hub thing on a 3DS where if you went to any like Nintendo approved
Oh,
like
the little
hotspot area,
the street pass type of deal
it
thing.
was like it
It's
came
kind
out.
of like street
It's kind of
pass,
like
but
Street Pass, but it allows you to use online at like their
online
official
at their
hotspots.
hotspots and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it
I
too. It's
forgot the name
some
of it, but yeah,
Nintendo thingy or something or other. But yeah,
I wish I
there's various
remembered.
hotspots
Yes.
throughout the world, and if
Mm-hmm.
you happen to hit one up, you could get
Right.
some Wi-Fi
I
going.
could see them doing that because they did it. If I can recall, they did it with McDonald's and they did it with Best Buy. Then they
Mm-hmm.
did it with some other like various companies in Japan. So I could see them doing something like that again. But let's
Mm-hmm.
be honest, these days most places have Wi-Fi.
Right, so
So,
it's like just jack into the
Oh,
Wi-Fi and you're good to go.
this is an interesting question. How do you imagine the home screen of the Switch?
Okay, that is
ooh,
it. I don't know.
I picture it being very symmetrical because that's what Nintendo likes their
My question is, are
geometry.
they gonna still have the me character
I
thingies?
had that
Like,
question too. I think they're
are they
gonna keep
moving away
these.
from that?
I think
I
they're gonna
hope
keep them.
they I hope they evolve the avatars.
I want
Yeah, I
Mitomo
hope so
Mii's.
too.
Mitomo Mii's.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
Mitomo seems like the obvious choice.
Yeah, the
I want to
Mitomo memes are a
customize
lot better.
my. I want to be able to get on Mitomo and change my outfit, and then
Right,
that be reflected on my Nintendo Switch.
right. That would
Oh,
be
that'd be
nice.
cool.
That would be
Yeah, because
nice
it's
if they
linked to your
could.
Nintendo ID anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they should be able to do that. That should be a thing too.
that's what I want.
I think like
As
maybe it's
far as
gonna
the
have more of
home
an
screen,
Nvidia look, but with Nintendo colors.
Nvidia
right,
look. Does Nvidia have avatars? What do you mean an Nvidia look?
No, I mean like the home screen
the
stuff.
home screen.
Oh yeah.
I think
If
it's
it
gonna
looked
look
like
like the
Shadow
GeForce
Play,
Experience,
I love
but
the.
it'll be like red and white,
I
having a Nintendo.
love it. Oh my god! But I'm gonna talk. Let me talk about the UI of Shadow Play a little bit for now. So like I know there's a lot of people that are really kind of concerned about the whole Nintendo Switch might only having 4 gigabytes of RAM thing, but I have an Nvidia card on my PC, right? And my Nvidia GeForce experience is always on because I have it to where if something happens, I can just press like Alt Z and then my little thing pops up and I can save a gameplay clip. And like there's like some little maintenance things with the GeForce experience, like the stuff related to your drivers and all that stuff and the actual app itself. And they have like little applications that are related to the how the program actually works. So I went into my task manager to see exactly how much space these Nvidia things take up on my computer, and it came out to be like 56 point something megabytes for all of that. So
Hmm.
I would really love it if Nintendo would allow Nvidia to help them with their interface because if they can make a lot of stuff and then have it be lightweight, I'm here for that. I am totally because
Hmm.
like the Wii U trying to load that thing was like it takes like 5 seconds to switch from one thing to the next thing. Like that doesn't
So
sound like a lot
clunky.
of
So
time,
it was
but
such a
it's a lot
simple
of
UI, but
time.
it was so clunky,
It's so clunky. So it's like
and
whatever
it
it
makes no
is,
sense.
right? Whatever it is, it needs to be clean. It needs to be fast. Cause I ain't got time for all
Like
of that.
the GeForce experience is just an amazing bit of software. Like Nvidia did an incredible job with it. It's so lightweight. It runs on top of your game, and it's in the background. You don't even notice it. It's
Yeah,
it's always recording. So anytime you want to record something, you've already don't have to worry. It's already there. It's fantastic. And then you can stream directly from the service, and you can take
yes,
screenshots. You can find your friends, all this other shit,
and
and
it's
it's like
super lightweight.
super lightweight. So if they transfer that over to the Switch, then the whole 4 gigabyte thing it's a non-issue.
It's
Hmm.
super lightweight. Super lightweight. Like
I
56
really hope
megabytes, dude.
that's all on Nintendo though. Like
It's all on Nintendo though. Yeah.
Nintendo might want to do their own thing. Hopefully they don't because Nvidia's better at it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
My bet is that it's some sort of Shadow Play clone.
It better be. It better be. So I have another question over here. It says, do you guys think Mother 3 will be on the Switch Virtual Console? Yes, because people have been saying it for years. It's got to be true.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's just a virtual
It's
console game. I'm
coming.
sure it'll be there.
We got the first Earthbound Beginnings, what they call it. We're getting Mother 3. I think that the reason why it took so long is because they were probably trying to fix some of that copyright and stuff. Because Earthbound had a whole lot of copyright things going for it, and I think that was the issue with the first one too, wasn't it? If I can recall correctly. And I think even maybe the second one, Mother 2, which is the Earthbound that we know. So
Yeah.
they sorted it out and we got it. So it's a possibility that we could get Mother 3. But the question is, will it be translated? Will they straight up
Yeah.
give us the Japanese version? Because I don't know if y'all noticed. Y'all know who what is that man's name? He's a Nintendo character and he's from what is it, Takamaru's Castle. What is his name? He's actually a trophy in Smash. But he's from, it's like an action adventure game that was on the NES called Takamaru's Castle. I forgot this man's name. Oh, that's bothering me. Anyway, they brought his game over to the Virtual Console on a 3DS, right? But that is in full-blown Japanese. No English translation whatsoever. So it's like, if we get Mother 3, are they going to translate it?
I would assume so. It's taken this
better.
long. There's no way they're gonna release it on the North American Virtual Console in Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible.
That's just not gonna happen.
Okay, we already talked about the interface. Okay, I have one more question and then I'm gonna hand it off to you, Alex.
Sure.
Somebody asked, do you guys think a new Mario will be released at launch or later this year? If I'm to go by the marketing of what's going on right now with Nintendo, I think that it's gonna be later. I think Zelda actually will be the launch title, and Mario is probably gonna be either summer or holiday. Even though
I think it makes sense based on what we've seen. It's been Zelda, 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 Zelda. Every time they talk about the Switch, it's Zelda. Every time we see trailers, it's Zelda. Like, even when they went on a damn live TV show, they showed Zelda.
True.
Right.
So it's like what they're doing shows different than what the rumors have said.
Yeah, and they have no problem having people play the game.
Yeah.
So, like, I think the game's ready for launch. I think it's been ready on the Wii U for probably 6 months at this point.
So you think
and that they've been just, I think they've just been making the Switch version this whole time or porting it or whatever.
So you think that we'll see Mario 6 months after launch?
I think Mario, I wouldn't put it past them to have Mario at launch as well.
Oh, okay.
Because they want Mario to be on the forefront.
Right.
True.
But if one of those was gonna get pushed back, at this point, considering how much they've showed Zelda, it would make more sense to push Mario.
Yeah.
Because you're selling people this console based off Zelda.
That's true.
Point.
They've been hyping the heck out of Zelda, so I really can't see it not being
Zelda and Switch, Zelda, Switch, Zelda, Switch a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Like they've been showing it so much. Let's see if we got any other questions here. We ain't gonna be talking about Phil Spencer up in this bitch.
I saw that.
And yes, I did see Okada versus Kenny Omega. That was the greatest wrestling match I think I've seen in years. And I don't think they're gonna be any better match than that. Let's see. Do you think French devs will have the Switch dev kit for Seasons of Heaven after the Switch live presentation? What is... Oh, that indie game.
The Seasons of Heaven game?
Yeah. The one that they made it seem like that was on the Switch, but it was really just running on the PC, and they don't even have a Switch dev kit yet, those guys?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was already kind of known that they didn't have a dev kit. That they were just...
They made it clear afterwards, after everyone got hyped up. Yeah. We'll see, hopefully. I'm not really sold on that game. Like, it looks so boring.
We got to see the gameplay first.
Like, yeah,
it's pretty, nice, but it's like they have to show us more. Game? Seasons of Heaven.
Seasons of Heaven. It's an indie game using Unreal Engine. It's gorgeous, but like it was just a kid and a dog walking around in the grass.
Pretty much.
That's boring.
It's probably gonna be one of those like walking type of like graphic novel type games.
It might be one of those walking simulator games.
That's what I think it's gonna be.
Ugh.
Because
Why no one
it's based
mentioned
on a
F-Zero?
book. It has to be a
Oh, is
walking, some
Man,
kind of
Matthew,
walking.
I'm sorry, bro, but F-Zero, I don't think they're gonna have it at launch. I don't think it's gonna be in the first quarter. I don't think it's in the first year.
Dang.
It's not a top tier franchise. It's not a second tier franchise. It's not even a third tier franchise.
Yeah.
F-Zero is one of their low tier franchises.
The F-Zero is obviously
It's
not a priority for
F-Zero is
Nintendo.
kind of like in the graveyard type
And
of
like, I don't say that
franchise.
to be like a downer for people who are
Yeah.
waiting for F-Zero, but like it doesn't sell. Nintendo has Mario Kart, which they already put F-Zero into it. That
Mm-hmm.
that game sold 8 million units on a 15 million install base. Like that is the game you're gonna get. You might get F-Zero like 2 years down the road.
Yeah. I could
Yeah.
see them doing an F-Zero like remake of GX or something to see if the audience
That
is
would be
still there
nice.
for it.
Yeah. But
I could see
I would
that.
be like I would genuinely be surprised if we see F-Zero at this presentation.
I don't think we're gonna see it at this presentation. I think that if we get an F-Zero, it's gonna be a situation like this. It's gonna be if the Nintendo Switch sells well and it gets a really decently sized install base, then I think Nintendo will start taking chances on some of their more obscure titles
They're
like
gonna focus
F-Zero.
on the big hitters first.
Right.
Yeah.
They're gonna get them out the door first.
Man, this chat is fucking wild. I can't like goddamn. There's too much shit going on here.
He's like, what is
Uh,
going on?
Your chat is crazy.
oh, it's wild up in
Yeah,
here.
there's people still talking
Oh,
about Phil
man.
Spencer and stuff. It's so funny.
Somebody on my end, they asked, do you think that the Nintendo partnership system will finally stop because it's pushing people away? I think he's talking about the YouTube partnership. This is what I
Yeah,
think is
that
going to
needs to
happen.
go.
This is what I think is going to happen. If this whole share button nonsense is true, not that I think the share button is nonsense, I really do hope that's a thing. If it's true, I think what's going to happen is that whenever you sign up for the online services like you do with any device, they're going to explain to you that, they have these online services and yada, yada, yada. And there's going to be some kind of way to where Nintendo's going to coerce you to join their partnership program before you share any gameplay or live stream from it, if that's even a thing.
Please don't make that.
That's what
thing.
I think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to budge. I
It
don't think they're going to back
sounds
down.
yeah.
So you
It
think they're
sounds
gonna
like
force
Nintendo.
you into their YouTube
Pretty
partnership
much.
to
I
stream
think
games?
I think they're gonna coerce you into joining their thing so that your stuff doesn't get
Just call it what it is. Forced.
forced.
It ain't no coerce.
I mean, but
I
they're
hope
gonna
that's not
say
what they're
opt
trying
in
to
or
do.
opt out.
But
I
you
don't think they're
gotta
gonna
remember
make
though,
you.
like Kimishima was not there for any of that YouTube partnership things, and after the backlash, I think he's gonna change it.
Yeah.
Because you haven't heard a word of it since they first announced it.
It's like Nintendo really needs to get off of that. They need to just come on, when people share, if my thing is, if you press the share button or whatever, let's assume that thing is a thing. You press the share button, it just kind of puts you in a sidebar partnership thing with them. It just lets you know, hey, look, you're not in the partnership program, but we won't tick you for sharing using our functionality or whatever.
Maybe that
I don't know,
would work,
something that would be
actually.
that could be like a side way of them doing it.
Yeah.
As long as you use the share button thing, then we won't tick you for it. But if you use OBS or something an outside source, then unfortunately, hey, you're gonna have to join the whatever.
That actually sounds more plausible because it keeps people on their devices. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
the most
it
part,
keeps
yeah.
people using their stuff. So I can see them using that as a way to kind of strong arm people to actually using the service. I mean, just keep it real,
I mean, it is strong arming.
Keep it real. Tell it like it is, what it really is.
So, would you like to be strong armed? Straight.
Oh man.
I don't know. Nintendo's kind of funky in that sense. It's like we get it. You don't want your IPs or whatever to be, but ain't nobody claiming that this stuff is theirs. You can't claim anything Nintendo is yours at all.
Yeah.
You can't. So what is the problem?
Oh, this is an interesting one. Devond23 says, how surprised do you think people will be with the capability of the Switch? That's interesting because the NVIDIA CEO actually said today that people are going to be blown away by the Switch when they see it on Thursday.
We gonna see. We sure gonna see.
Like, a lot of people have high hopes for this thing.
It's gonna be funny. It'll be like, I'm not blown away whatsoever. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see.
I mean,
I think for the most part, like hardcore fans are gonna be totally excited for what they see.
Like
You
this is the generation of Nintendo winning back their fans.
Yeah,
yeah,
basically. So I think that if anybody is blown away, it's gonna be
yeah.
like the
The
people
It's
who
gonna be
like the
Nintendo
games.
fans.
Yeah,
the
it's
fans
gonna be
of
Nintendo
this.
This
fans, the people who want the
like
games.
these
Yeah.
fools who want this thing to be their third party box, they don't matter.
No.
Yeah.
This is a console that is gonna win back that they're gonna win back their fan base that they've lost this generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
They're gonna finally merge the 3DS and Wii U guys together. That's like 60, 70 million people. That is more than enough to survive off of
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
what I think
thrive.
too. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people thinking this console is gonna be the end all be all of Nintendo consoles,
No.
period. And I'm like, y'all gonna be real
No.
disappointed.
I
Very
think
disappointed
this
for
is
that. Like,
this
it's
is
not
their
a console.
format going forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's hybrids for life.
yeah.
Right.
Like, basically, all of the games that you saw on the Wii U and the 3DS will be there. But like, don't
Pretty
be
much,
expecting
yeah.
no Mass Effect. Don't be expecting no GTA. But be expecting Monster Hunter. Be expecting Pokemon. Be expecting Smash Brothers. Be expecting Etrian Odyssey and
Expecting
Shin
a lot
Megami
of third party
Tensei.
exclusive games this time around.
Yeah,
Collaborated works
You'll
and
get
things of
some
that nature.
multi-plat games, some sports games, for example, that you can play on the go, which will be really cool.
Yeah.
right.
But if you're expecting this to be your main third party box, you need to look elsewhere, guys.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not. It's definitely not the third party.
It's not going to happen.
But in a way, here's
It has
my
a different
argument.
type of third party.
Exactly.
This thing
And
is
that
going to
was
be
gonna be my
they're going to have
argument.
Japanese support,
it's a different
and they're going to
flavor of
have
third party.
they're going to have a lot of exclusive third party games, which is
Yeah,
fantastic.
there you go.
Because really,
And that's perfect.
exactly. And that's basically my argument.
That's kind of
'cause
what
it's
I
like-
wanted. I wanted it to have the exclusive third party type of deal because I knew it
Right.
wasn't going to be mainstay third party because
Of
you can
course
get that on
not.
Xbox, PlayStation, you know, and
Yeah.
PC.
And not only that,
So
but it's like the thing with that too is just like the way that Nintendo has just been like they're not gonna just get full blown third party support out of
Right.
nowhere. Like they
Yeah.
have to
Exactly.
build
That's
up
something
to that.
they have to build relationships
they have to
back.
build their relationships back up, and maybe with the Switch they can possibly get there, and maybe when they make their next system, maybe we'll get some of those higher end, you know, third
Right.
parties
Like,
or whatever.
yeah, like
But
we'll get stuff like Bayonetta 3. We might even get something like a Vanquish out of Platinum again.
yeah,
Oh my
stuff
god,
like
Alex, please just don't do this to me. Oh my god.
Like
would
that's
be-
what I expect. I
that would
expect
be
third party
awesome.
exclusive
that.
games.
Down girl.
Because
down.
like here's the thing, because people are all like they want third party support because they want a console with games, and people have to
Right.
remember that even if it won't get like multi-plats, if it gets at least third party exclusive games and Japanese support, that's still games. You're still getting a diversity of games. You know, like it's not gonna be like as many droughts as the Wii U. Hopefully, theoretically, if what they do
Right.
actually pans out the way that they want it to, theoretically, there will usually be something for everybody to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like again, like if you look at the 3DS's lineup, they have a huge variety of games. A lot of them are third-party exclusives. There's a lot of Nintendo stuff on there.
Mhm.
That's the kind of stuff you're going to be seeing move over to the Switch.
Right.
Yep.
You're going to have more than enough consistent games this time around.
Exactly.
You're going to have better variety than you did on the Wii U. It's very unlikely that there's going to be droughts.
Right.
This is a Nintendo fan console first.
Mm-hmm.
And foremost, this is for Nintendo fans. This is their we're sorry console.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. So don't go into this thinking, you know, it's gonna be the whole third party, you know, AAA
It's
third
going to
party,
be
whatever. So
a
it's
few
for
more
Nintendo
generations
fans.
of
Before
Nintendo
we-
building trust with third parties.
Yeah. And
To get that.
fans. They got a
And
lot of
fans.
trust to build with this. And I
Yeah.
think that they're trying. Because I know a lot of people are concerned because of the portable
looks like
form
they are
factor that
trying.
it's not. Yeah. Because of the portable form factor, of course, it's not going to be the powerhouse a lot of people want it.
Yeah.
But the
Right.
fact that they're enabling all of these different engines and APIs that make developing
Oh yeah,
for
like
games
it supports
easier.
Vulkan, it supports Unreal Engine, it supports Unity, it supports OpenGL
that's good.
4.5.
Yeah.
Vulkan
These
is
are
the
all
biggest thing.
fantastic.
Ugh.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
good that it supports all that
Yeah.
because then that way there's no excuse.
Yeah,
that,
Vulkan
oh,
is
we can't do
Vulkan's the future.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's even better.
I just like.
I mean, it's a good.
Like realistically, it's the
good
most
start.
future-proof console they've ever made.
It is.
It's the most traditional console
This is
they've
true.
made since the GameCube. and it merges their handheld experience into a home console. It's the perfect amalgamation of everything Nintendo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Monster
that's
Hunter
definitely good.
on your TV, Shin Megami Tensei on your TV, Fire Emblem on your TV.
We
That's the
finally
stuff you're
get
gonna be
Fire Emblem
playing.
back. Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna get Pokemon on the
Pokemon on
TV.
your TV.
A
Yeah.
real Pokemon game.
On your
And for those who want a Splatoon on your handheld, you get Splatoon on your handheld.
because it's a handheld. I
I'm
want
just
it on my
waiting for.
3DS.
I'm just at this point. I'm just waiting for EB Games to send me that email saying, "Here's the trade-in program for the Wii U to the Switch. Get
Yeah,
ready."
true.
Right. Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
very
that's kind of
funny.
it. I am tired. I want to go watch some TV.
Me too.
All right, you
I think I've
guys.
run out
Well,
of questions on this end here. I hope
yeah,
you guys had
that
a
was
Yeah, I
good
the
don't
time
end
have.
on
of
the
my
stream.
questions as well. So
Yeah.
that concludes
Yeah.
our discussion, guys. Thank you for
Woohoo!
coming through.
Yeah, we got 2 days. Of course, we will be streaming the Nintendo Switch event. We're gonna try and organize some sort of super stream. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys in the chats had a good time. I didn't really get a chance to check Nia's chat out, but I hope you guys had a good time over there as well. Because my chat got a little wild. I don't know what's happening.
They enjoyed this. They enjoyed. A lot of
They're
people are
hype.
watching your podcast. You got 19 people on your joint right now.
Yeah, she got a little crazy over here. Because I was throwing out some games to them too, because I like to help these guys out once in a while when I can. Um, but yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. It's time for Joy-Con boys. It's time for the Switch gang to
Oh
rise.
no! Here we go.
It's been
Joy-Con
4.
boys.
Joy-Con boys.
Crack your bottle, Switch gang ready to go. All right, boys. We will catch you all later.
Peace.
Holla!